What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? What up, what up? I ain't been in the YouTube streets in a long time because I've been in the streets getting to it. But listen to this. Today, I want to talk about don't leave your job because this entrepreneur life is not a joke. I'm going to say it again. It's not a joke. And I'm doing like easy basic stuff today, but this easy basic stuff, let me just tell you, even the easy stuff is a lot of work sometimes, or a headache, or you got to solve a lot of problems. So if you ain't ready for that, don't just leave your job thinking the entrepreneur life is the way to go, because this is not no joke. I got to be honest with y'all. I got to keep it real with y'all and to let y'all know. So what I did is I pulled up to one of my properties, right? I pulled up to one of my properties right here in South Central LA in the city. And I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to take y'all in one of the properties just to show y'all, right? And this is my real estate portfolio. This is not even my entrepreneur type stuff, like my businesses and stuff, like my shops and stuff, where it's more of a headache. But then being an entrepreneur, you got to have multiple streams of income and passive income, and also have your portfolio with assets to build towards your 401k plan. Like if I was to die or something, at least I know my properties are bringing stills. I mean, not die. If I was to, even if I was to die, just go to my kids. But if I was like to get hurt or old enough where I can't work, at least I know my rental properties will be there to assist with money that I need, stuff like that. That's like me building my own 401k. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, I want to show y'all how the entrepreneurial life is not an entrepreneur. I want to say that though, but entrepreneur lifestyle is not as easy or not a joke like people thinking. So if you're not really built for it, don't leave your job. Please don't leave your job. And I'm going to show y'all too, even like on YouTube, me getting back into the YouTube street, showcasing and showing everybody, even like this, it take time, it take consistency. People start catching up and stuff like that, right? So with that being said, I'm going to hop out. Like I said, I'm on one of my property. I'm going to show y'all, and I'm going to show y'all how like little stuff's being a property owner. You got to keep the property up and stuff like that, especially like rental properties, bro. With rental properties, it's even more harder, because you got to stick to the strip and know what you got going. You feel me? Like this property right here, I'm gonna show y'all some of my business I got too. So this property right here, this is one of my properties, right? So this is my property. See that stuff right there? I gotta go clean all that out. Right there, one of my tenants put like the furniture and stuff right there. We gotta clean that out. But I wanna show y'all. Y'all see the grass? Even though this is all on the street and the sidewalk, guess who gotta clean it up? Guess who gotta clean it up? I'm gonna let y'all guess before I tell you. Guess who gotta make the outside of their property right here look good? A lot of y'all that's from LA probably know where I'm at, but you know, so I gotta cut this grass and all this stuff, right? And then I gotta come over here. Look, let me just tell y'all, it's about to be March. We're at the end of February. So at the end of February, you see this? Still got Christmas tree, brown Christmas tree. So I was gonna pick that up, right? Just to show y'all like the hustle. I was gonna pick that up. Somebody put it in the community right there, but my house sit on the corner. I got a corner lot. And then what I was gonna do, pick it up, put in this trash can. But I come to this trash can right here, and look, trash can is filled with trash. This in its thing. So the trash company in LA, how it's set up, green, that's like grass and all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So that's like the grass and like earthly things. So I would have been able to chop that Christmas tree up and put it in there, right? Even if I was to cut my grass, I would put it in a green trash can. But somebody put a gang of trash, and it smelled like a dead cat up in there, smelled real bad in that trash can. So I wouldn't be able to use that trash can to even move that. So this side of the property is cool, right? So like I say, the rental property side of that is cool. So I come check my properties, just show y'all how I do it, do the walkthrough, what I gotta fix and stuff like that. Now, as I walk inside, this one empty. This unit is empty. Y'all see it? This unit is empty. This unit is empty, but I came over here because I need to go move all that other stuff. But I'm gonna take y'all through just to show y'all. So I don't got too much work to do in here. This is like a 2-bedroom downstairs, and upstairs is another 1-bedroom. So I don't gotta do too much That's the closet. I don't gotta do too much in here, but little stuff that I do, I had to realize, see that? That's called like water damage. Y'all can't see, so somewhere, it's probably from this up here, where this little thing from the upstairs bathroom. I need to check that. So as I'm going, I'm showing y'all what I need to get done. But this unit not too bad, but I'm gonna take y'all outside and show y'all how living the entrepreneur life, if you're not ready to live it, to do it. See, this unit it's been not used. I could write my name and all that stuff. Let me see, Fat Boy. Y'all might can see it up in there. That's all dust just sitting here. So the unit ain't been occupied. That means I'm not making no money, so I gotta get on my stuff because it's just sitting. Really with this unit, we just remodeled, put a lot of stuff in it. That's why I'm just now getting to it. But so this unit is cool, by the way. Left this table in here. I was gonna Airbnb it. Had the refrigerator right here. Now this is the back of this unit. So now, let me show you. On this property, right? I wanna show y'all. I got one of my cars from my rental car business right here. This is my rental car business car, right? So it broke down, so I had to put it right here at one of my properties, right? Just to show you like it's not as hard. Then after it break down, I'll get it fixed, and then come to find out the motor or something was wrong with it. I just let it sit, right? The rental car business, right? It's called GYT Rentals. I'm just showing you how hard it is. Now look at this. You see this car? It's a BMW. A newer model BMW, right? Look, rented it out. Hold on, I want to show you how hard it gets. This is business. This is my business, entrepreneur spirit. With investments, look, whole the bumper, the hood, the radiator, all that stuff messed up. But look at the inside. The inside is still clean. I just got to fix it up. But in between time, this car ain't making no money. It's just sitting on my property, right? Now let's go here. We'll talk about this in a minute too. Let's go here. So next, after that, I fixed that. Got to fix this car. Look at this. A whole mobile detailing car. Got all the equipment in the inside, right? This is my mobile detailing business. Look at this. It's broke down. Look at the tire. It's been broke down so long. Look at the tire. Tire have no life of air, no nothing in there. So them is like the headaches, right? That you don't see. Them is like the problems that will occur all the time being an entrepreneur. This is stuff you will invest $4,000 to $5,000 to get something fixed, and then your last $4,000 to $5,000 to get something fixed, then it'll be another problem where guess what? You got to figure it out. And then you like, man, I ain't even made no money. But you got to figure it out being an entrepreneur. But if you don't figure it out, you're gonna lose. You got to keep solving problems. Same thing with this. This is a grill. You see this grill? That's a propane tank. You see the propane tank? Now with this is part at one of my smoke shops. We used to grill and sell tacos and stuff like that, right? I had a woman that used to cook, and she got sick, so she caught cancer. So she got sick, and she was real loyal, come to work every day, and guess what? She caught cancer. Now the grill's just sitting. Now the grill, that's an investment, it's just sitting, right? Now, I could liquidate a lot of stuff and make some money back, but being an entrepreneur, you got to keep going, because there you go. If I don't keep going, that means I'm losing. That means I got to go back to work. I got to figure out some kind of income to survive, right? So there you go. Don't quit your job if you're not ready to do this type stuff. Same thing with this, right? One of my tenants moved out. Left all this stuff right here. Guess who either got to pay to get it moved, or guess who got to go get a truck and move it myself before I could clean out all this area right here? Guess who got to do that? See, this the stuff they not going to show y'all. This the stuff they not going to tell y'all. Here goes some more stuff around the property. This just at this property. And we ain't here at the business. So you see this? This part right here, right? That's trash and the tarp I'm gonna have to move, right? This is like sand or something, but you see them holes? Them like gopher holes or something. I gotta check into that before the tenants start complaining about that, right? Right? Is y'all with me? Let me know y'all with me. Comment, like, and subscribe if y'all with me though. Y'all let me know if y'all with me. I need to know something. Look, here we go. This back part. This was like a shed. They had this when I bought the property. All this was like a little separated area from the other part of the property. And it had like a side way that I'm about to work on right there, right? Here we go. One of my tenants left their stuff back here. I got to tell them to move it because we got to come cut all this. And then I got to go in there. I'm going to fix that up. I might make that to a unit. Nowadays, in California, they got what you call the ADU. ADU is additional dwelling unit. I'm going to say it again, additional dwelling unit. So you might see a lot of properties nowadays that's like this. They got like a back garage or a storage area or a workshop area or a garage like this on properties, and you could turn them into, some people call them granny flats, some people call them ADUs, additional dwelling unit. It matter whatever you want to call it, but that's a whole nother unit. You feel what I'm saying? That I could make rental income and get some money from, but I'm gonna have to fix it up and do it. So if you got a property in LA that got a garage and you're not using that garage and you want to make some extra money, that's what you do. You go ADU it, additional dwelling unit. You got to get permits and stuff like that. But you even could, once you get it done, you could section it out to somebody. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, I got to get it done first. Entrepreneur. I got to figure out how to get the money to even do it before I do it. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, I want y'all to see other little stuff. Look. So my tenant told me that he was watering the grass and this broke off. So guess what? This is probably a $5 or $10 piece I gotta go to Walmart to do, but I gotta do it. Same thing with this. Somehow the string came off this, so to keep the rats and the cats and all that stuff out from underneath the property, I had to put this wood right there. I gotta move that and fix that. That's a couple extra dollars that, guess what, I didn't have. You kind of get what I'm saying? Little stuff like that, right? Raindrops cause a river to overflow. Remember, the little small things turn into big things. So that be the whole thing about entrepreneur life. You got to be able to manage the small things to the big things. And if you're not ready to do that, if you're not ready to be a decision maker and also to fix problems every day, you have to fix problems being an entrepreneur. Do not leave your job. Do not leave your job, because a lot of people is leaving their jobs not knowing, oh, I want to do this. I want to be a boss, or I want to work for myself. It can happen. It really can. The best thing you can do is work for yourself, become an entrepreneur, because guess what? Sky's the limit with it. Sky's the limit of meaning what? You're going to make as much money as you put out. It ain't no limit. It ain't saying like, okay, well, you come work for me, I'll pay you $20 an hour. That's all you make in an hour is $20. But guess what? If you, I don't know, I was going to strip that, whatever. But guess what? If you decide to make your own business and you build it, you could be making $20,000 an hour. You never know. Like, people is really doing that. Sky's the limit. You never know. So with that being said, and you don't know, you just got to push and go for it. But you got to also know the pros and cons before you do it. That's it and that's all, right? Another thing, a lot of people believe, oh, dang, he doing it, I could do it. You don't know everything glitter, not gold, right? So you don't know what that person did to get to where they at. So it's just a small thing. But I wanted y'all to really think deep onto that subject matter, right? The subject matter is this. I'm working a job. You working the job, right? I might make it look easy. You might make it look easier. But just because you make it look easier, do that mean it's really easy? No. I'm going to say it again, man. Y'all like, subscribe, even share this YouTube to one of your partners that probably thinking about opening a business or want to do a business. Tell them to do it. It's entrepreneur. I'm going to be honest. Being an entrepreneur is the best thing I could have done, especially coming home from prison, right? Owning property is the best thing I could have done once I start hustling and getting my bag and getting enough money where I can do it. the best thing I could have done. But in the meantime of that, it's still a big headache. Let me show y'all something else that I forgot to show y'all. Just like this, on this property, right? When I got it, this was going out. So now it's all the way going out, right? Lucky my tenant, I'm gonna show y'all, my tenant right here, that's in here right now, he don't really be tripping about this. But guess what? I'm supposed to have a remote where this could open up instead of me have to push it. So I gotta push it to make it open. So instead of me have to push it to make it open, I will have the remote. So that means I need to have somebody come out here, fix the motor on that, or I need to figure out how to fix the motor on that. Go in there, hit the electricity, look, all the spider webs and all that stuff. You kind of get what I'm saying? But this is type stuff that they don't talk about. What happened, like I said, with my cars, with the mobile detailing, I thought that'd still be working. I thought that'd still be generating some money for me. Even if I was to rent it to somebody who watched cars for, let's say, $50 to $100 a day, it still would be generating some income for me. But for the last 6 months, this right here just been sitting. So if it's been sitting, extra stuff happening. You see the tires starting to dry rot, the tires on flat, and all that other stuff, right? So 6 months, let's say if I wanted to be $50 a day. $50 a day, right? Times 30, that's $1,500, right? That's $1,500. $1,500. Now, it's been sitting for 6 months. So if it was working them 6 months, that means at least I'll be up $7,500. So now I gotta minus that $7,500 towards my annual revenue that I normally would have in, and that's the lease. That's if I was just letting somebody rent it at the least $50. You kind of get what I'm saying? It might be way more than that, because sometimes I don't want to rent it out to nobody. If you know, that's if it's just sitting there, I want to rent it. Same thing with this BMW right here. I was renting out for $50 to people I know, but $100 some a day, because it's luxury. And when it's all cleaned up and all that stuff, that's a newer model BMW 740 Li, right? With all the stuff clean, all that. Now it's just sitting and it's not making nothing. That's more money that would have been coming to the pot. Now, what if I was debating to use that money? Not debating. What if I had that money that I was counting on was keeping me afloat, was paying bills, paying mortgages, paying whatever else I do to keep my entrepreneur lifestyle going and entrepreneur spirit going, as I say, entrepo negro spirit going. What happened when all that stuff crashed? What happened? What happened? Do I panic? Do I shake? What happened? See, that's what you got to start thinking about before you jump and leave your job and come and do some entrepreneur stuff, because I see it happen all the time. Most people jump into it, or they might touch on some extra money, and the first thing they want to go do, because everybody want to work for themselves. Everybody want to be their own boss. You feel what I'm saying? People get tired of walking into the office and you got to deal with a person who ego is try to be so big. Oh, gee, la 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 la. I did that for YouTube. Won't give me no copyright infringement. You know, like I said, I'm in South Central, so you're going to hear cars riding by, bumping. You feel me? That's how it go. Welcome to LA, baby. So once again, like I said, kind of made me lose my thought, but I'm back at it. So if I don't build myself to make decisions and to answer the decisions that come, or what if I wasn't planning on taking so many losses or so many struggles or having so many road bumps on my road to success? What if I never planned that? If I didn't plan that, I will be losing, I will be panicking, and I wouldn't be understanding what's going on, right? So that's just what I wanted to make this video, or just to show y'all that before you leave your job, I want you to understand that this stuff is not no joke. It's the small things, and you'll be like, damn, I wasn't thinking like that. I did not know I had to do all that, right? That's the whole thing about this stuff. Nobody teach us, nobody let us know, and we just jump into it, right? But if I had somebody that understand it and know, I have an insight on it. So that's me. I want to be y'all insight on entrepreneur stuff, on real estate stuff, on different stuff like that. Like I said, this is my property right here, right? Now I'm gonna make this a whole nother unit. But see, I know that. A lot of people don't know. They got a garage sitting at their house that they not using it, and they could turn that into income. There y'all go, man. Y'all let me know. Y'all like, subscribe, comment. Let me know in the comments what else y'all want me to talk about. Y'all know in LA, in Los Angeles, I got a lot of businesses and stuff like that. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it. Bing!